Hey guys, we're back with another luxury haul, as you can tell from the title, so I'm going to jump right in, starting with two pieces from Chanel. So the first piece I've already worn in a TikTok. I'll insert here. I think there's numerous different ways that you can wear this. It's also reversible. It is a Chanel belt, and I went in to purchase this a couple months ago. I might be off. It might have been like 6 months ago, and then my SA was saying how they didn't have it in my size, and they'd be receiving it the following week in my size, and then I just forgot to text her. And then my dad went, so this is one of my Christmas gifts from him, and purchased it, which obviously I had to kind of tell him what I wanted, so he knew my size and everything. This is in a size 85, and I like to wear pants like either high-waisted or low-rise, so I like that little extra. I'd probably be an 80 if I was wanting it tight. Again, I like things to kind of fit a little bit looser, so there's just a little bit more wiggle room with ways you can wear things and just for the comfort aspect. So right now I have it on the black side because that's just the side that I was wearing it last. You can also flip the buckle and have it show the white side, so I really like that. I love anything that's a 2-for-1 or versatile piece. So I really like this belt, and I was wanting a Chanel belt for a little while, and I really like this one. And I also opted for silver because a lot of the hardware for my bags tends to be silver, and I just thought it would look a little bit, you can kind of dress it up or down if it's silver as opposed to gold. Definitely seems to be a little bit more of a dressed up look. I don't know, I just preferred the silver. I would probably also like the gold, I just preferred the silver. So yeah, I really like this, and I knew I would get a lot of use out of it because I've been receiving a lot of use out of my Hermes belts that has the same versatile aspect of being two-sided. And I had already worn that, but it did come in this box, like the typical Chanel box. But I've just already worn it, so I didn't show it in the box. And then the next item is a wallet that came in this box, but I had taken it out of the box to use it. But I haven't used it yet, because then I thought, okay, if I do a haul, I don't want all of my cards out on display. So I was waiting to film this before using it. It's just this little black wallet. And so I really like this. And what is this season? Does it say? 23C. So I believe this is also, at the time it was new season. I received this for Christmas as one of my Christmas gifts from my dad. But I really like this, and I like how it's very compact, but it still fits quite a bit. I'm not someone that carries a lot of cash unless I'm traveling, and even then when I'm traveling, I have, like, I'm about to go to Paris in a couple weeks. I plan to do a like pack with me video if I have time, hopefully. I've been wanting to do that video for a long time and kind of combine that with a vlog. But anytime I travel somewhere where there's obviously a different currency, so I'm doing that for this trip as well, I will have the like cash and coins in a separate like Ziploc bag, because I feel like if the money's dirty, I don't want it in my wallet, even though that's the purpose of a wallet. I don't know. If it's like clean money, fresh from the bank, I'll put it in my wallet. But once you start getting into like you give the cash at a store and they give you cash back, that cash has been God knows where, so then I want it in a Ziploc bag, you know? So I do like how this wallet actually doesn't have, it tends to make a wallet a little bit more bulky when it has that flap here for you to insert cash. I like how it doesn't have that because I don't carry cash very often, maybe like $100 bill just in case somewhere only accepts cash, but other than that I don't carry cash around. Or if I'm traveling, and obviously I want to use my credit card a little bit less at like random stores when I'm traveling, just for safety purposes. But yeah, so I like this one a lot. It just kind of mostly has inserts for cards, and I like the simplicity aspect of it just having the CC, and the rest I believe is Caviar leather. I definitely did not want lambskin leather for a wallet. We're going to obviously be touching it a lot, getting a lot of use out of it. I feel like Caviar leather from Chanel tends to show wear and tear less easily than the lambskin one, less quickly. So I really like this, and it's just a kind of a basic wallet. I had like a few basic wallets, but that was something where I noticed I have kind of a lot of everything in my closet collection or whatever of fashion goods, and the one thing I hardly had much of was wallets. So I felt I had kind of a lot of large wallets. I needed like smaller wallets like this that are more compact, because I feel like I had the larger wallets at one point in time when I was somebody that was less of a germ freak and carried more cash, and I had more things in a wallet, but now I just have like my cards and my license, so I don't need a whole lot else. So yeah, I really like this, and it's lightweight as well. Next are two handbags from a brand called Yuzefi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that brand correctly. I did receive these in PR. I've seen them on Farfetch and I've thought of purchasing them before, so I'm very excited that I was able to receive 2 in PR. And I like how they're kind of fun colors because I have obviously a lot of neutral toned bags. So the first one is this green color. I really like this. It's like a mini lime green, but it's not too lime green to where it looks cheap or anything. It's like the perfect sort of muted lime green. And I really like this for spring and summer. I feel like you could, if styled correctly, wear this in like the fall or winter too, but I personally plan to wear this in like spring, summer, which obviously we're in spring already. So I really like this, and it's pretty roomy. Like if I were to take out the stuffing, it fits quite a bit of things. And then it doesn't obviously protect as much as like a zipper bag, but I plan to use this more so for like vacation where my guard's a little bit down. I mean summer vacations I should say, where my guard's a little down on those things. Like obviously this isn't a bag I would want to take to New York City, but I think this is perfect for vacations where you're just at the resort. When I go on like summer vacations, like tropical type of vacations, I tend to just stay at the resort anyways. So I thought that was a good bag for that. So I really like this. It's not going to go with my current outfit that I'm wearing at the moment, but I will show how it looks on. This does not go with my outfit at all right now. This is not what I would wear it with. I would wear it with a tropical outfit. I don't know if it fits over the shoulder. I'm wearing a sweater right now. I don't think it does. My sweater's a little thick, but I still don't think it fits over the shoulder. I think it's just intended to be worn like this or like this. So I really like this. It's very different from anything else that I have, and it's very good quality as well. All of Yuzefi's bags, which is something I noticed when I was thinking of purchasing from this brand about a year or two ago, is they tended to be very high quality for a much more affordable price point compared to other designer bags. I believe both of these bags were slightly under $1,000 or something. I think they were like 600 each, ballpark. Last bag from Yuzefi, hopefully I'm pronouncing that designer correctly, is this. I believe it's referred to, I believe the name of it is a mochi bag, which I thought was really nice because I love mochi. It's like a Japanese, if you're into where it's Japanese food. So I love the name of it. I know like Louis Vuitton came out with a like mochi, I think they also refer to it as mochi, like Valentine's collection, or maybe the colors were called mochi or something like that. But yeah, I really loved the name of it and I love the design. They also had a few different, I believe it was small, medium, and large sizes. I think this one is either the small or medium. I'll have it linked down below. I just thought this was also really nice for vacation. And I don't have any like purple bags at all. I have a few pink ones, no purple. So I thought this would be nice to have something different that is another like summer, spring sort of vacay tropical bag to have in my collection. And you could wear this one over the shoulder like this. It looks a little bulky and not styled correctly with what I'm wearing right now. I wouldn't personally wear it over the shoulder unless I had like a black maxi dress and I held it like this. I don't like with the arm hanging over here, it looks a little awkward. I'd either carry it like this or I would carry it like this. Okay, next are these Valentino shoes. I got these for my mom, but my mom absolutely loves Valentino shoes and says they're extremely comfortable. I purchased her these because we went on vacation together to Cabo and I had work to do, and I had told her I have a lot of work to do, and I don't think she realized how much. So the vacation turned into me just working the entire time, and she was just like sitting there, so then I felt bad. So she was like, we were able to do some things together, like go to breakfast, but it was very limited in the sense of free time. So I felt bad. So I purchased her these as an apology gift, I guess, for the vacation not being so much of a vacation. Because she absolutely loves Valentino's shoes. They're very comfortable, and she's someone that's very picky about shoes. So, and she likes versatile aspects of things as well, and the shoes that she wears all over town are similar to these. They have where you can wear them slipped on. Gucci has a pair of sneakers that she also really likes that have this aspect too, where you can slip them on and wear them like that. The heel is collapsible, or you can wear it with the heel over. And she wears her shoes that have that aspect. Those are her favorite shoes. So I found these, and I was on a particular mission to find her another pair of shoes, particularly Valentino, that had a collapsible heel, since those tend to be her favorite kinds of shoes, as my little apology gift for the vacation being not so much a vacation. So yeah, I really like these, and she had tried them on. She said they're really comfortable too. They are a little bit of a harder sole than some of her other shoes that have the collapsible heel, but the material is lambskin. I think that's what makes it very comfortable. I absolutely love lambskin for shoes. I think lambskin for shoes is very comfortable. It does show the wear and tear a little bit more easily than like a thicker material, obviously. For handbags and for wallets and stuff, I tend to not gravitate towards lambskin. Kind of depends on the bag. I do love the material. I just have noticed it shows wear and tear more easily than others. But for shoes, they don't need breaking in if it's lambskin, I've noticed, which is something I really like and my mom obviously really likes. So it's sort of this espadrille design shoe. It's very comfortable and it has that collapsible heel. And it did come in they did come in this dust bag and then in that red Valentino box. So yeah, she hasn't worn them yet because I told her I wanted to hold them first to share with you guys. So yeah, and she really liked these. She said they were very comfortable. So yeah, this is a good shoe also for like spring and summer. I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to find shoes that are a little bit, they can be dressed up, I should say, that are summer shoes. So that's why I tend to just always wear my Hermes or MARRON, because they tend to look a little bit more upscale than just an average pair of sandals. Sometimes sandals can be difficult to find where they're comfortable and suitable for the summertime, breathable and whatnot. Lambskin is also a pretty breathable material, so I thought these were very nice and I liked the espadrille aspect of that. My mom also just loves espadrille shoes in general. Next are just two smaller things from Ralph Lauren. I went on their website particularly looking for pajamas and slippers for my mom for Valentine's Day. And then just I have like for their membership or something, it says if you spend a certain amount you get free shipping, and to me I will always do that then rather than spend $10 for shipping when that could have been spent on an item, you know. So I just added some other things to the cart and I really like the other items that I chose, so these were those extra items. So there's this scarf, I believe it's 100% silk. Let me look prior to saying that. Yeah, 100% silk, mulberry silk, which is my favorite kind of silk. And this was very reasonably priced. It was on sale. It was originally $55, which as is already very reasonable. And then it was on sale for around $30, $32, something like that. I absolutely love silk scarves. I think that they are just, I don't know, it's my favorite item to spruce up an outfit. And this is very reasonably priced. And I also love the pattern as well. It's a very beautiful pattern. And then for 100% silk, it's a really great quality and a great price. So I definitely highly recommend Ralph Lauren's scarves, their silk scarves particularly. And I'd only purchased one. They had a few others that were also on sale, and I thought for silk, 100% silk, that's an amazing deal. So I almost just purchased all of the ones they had available. But then I thought, just in case, let me just order one and see how I like it. And I do really like it, so I'll definitely be ordering more. And then there's a few different ways you can wear this. So obviously you can wear it around like a handbag strap or around your neck. There's several different ways you can wear it around your neck. I'll include those on the screen. If you ever want scarf inspo, go to Hermes's website. That's where I get all of my scarf inspo. That's where I got the idea to use the twill scarves in a braid. I get all of my hairstyle scarf inspo from Hermes's website. If you look at their twill scarves, they're doll scarves. And then these ones, this larger size, they have a bunch of different really unique ways that they style them on the models. So I would probably wear this one of those ways around the neck. You can wear it also on your handbag. And then what I really like about these for summertime is that you can wear them, it might look silly with what I'm wearing right now, you can wear them over your head like this and then tie it with like a black kaftan, and it can kind of just add an extra accessory. Just numerous different ways that you can wear scarves like this. So I really like this, and that is an amazing price for 100% mulberry silk. Hopefully my hair didn't get all jumbled up. And the last thing was just these little knit socks. I had a vision. I wanted knit socks particularly to wear with sneakers and then like little biker shorts or something and a little sweater. I had a vision and I just couldn't find them anywhere, and if I did, they were poor quality. These ones were good quality. What is the quality again? 100% wool, so yeah, it's good quality. And every time I would find a pair, it wasn't the right kind of color, it wasn't the right kind of material. Something was wrong with them for what I had planned in my mind. So I liked these. I plan to basically kind of like scrunch them up and wear them with sneakers, just to kind of create a kind of cute, comfy look. So yeah, I really like these, and I love that they're 100% wool. They're regularly $60. These were also on sale. I don't recall, I think like $22, very great deal. Definitely look at Ralph Lauren's website. This is from their Polo Ralph Lauren line. Obviously, their main line would definitely not have these at that price point. But it's amazing quality pieces. They have really great pajamas. Majority of my pajamas are from them as well. And definitely look at like their sale section too, because they have a lot of good things in their sale section. A lot of websites will have the things that make sense for why they're in the sale section, but with that website they always have really good stuff, and I think they just put it in the sale section because they're ready to bring in new season pieces. So I think that's how that ends up occurring. But yeah, definitely recommend those two pieces, and checking out their website. This isn't even sponsored by them. I wish it was, but it's not. I just generally really like that brand, and I think their Polo Ralph Lauren line is definitely very affordable, and it provides a lot of great pieces that are high quality. Next are some pieces from W Concept. So I received these in PR, and I got to pick them out, so I really like everything that I picked. The first thing is this handbag, and this kind of reminded me a little bit of Hermes. I don't like when pieces are exact dupes and things like that. I think at that point you either buy the real thing or you don't. But this isn't like a dupe, it just kind of reminded me a little bit of Hermes. I love the two-tone, it kind of reminded me of Ralph Lauren too with these colors. So I really like that. I like how it's lightweight and it's a little top handle. And then it also has these little feet on the bottom, which I like. So if you're at a restaurant or something and you want to set your handbag down, you're not getting the bottom of it dirty or anything. I know some people don't even pay attention to that. I am a germ freak, so I pay attention. I will literally put a napkin down if I have a handbag that doesn't have feet, which is the majority of my handbags, and then I'll put my handbag on top of the napkin. I don't know, I don't like germs. So yeah, it has this at the front, so you can take this off or have it on. I like it better when it's on. And then the inside, I haven't used it yet because I obviously wanted to wait to do the haul, so it's in mint condition, or new. And then it has this little clasp in here, and while it doesn't have a zipper, so obviously, you know, it's not as much protection as a zipper handbag would have, it is kind of like deeper down where it has the clasp, so just for like pickpocketers or, you know, I'm just very paranoid about those things as well. So I like when bags have some sort of secure aspect to them, and obviously you would carry it, let me show it on. So you would carry it like this, or this, or just one hand over the top. And I kind of like this look. I just think that this looks very nice in photos. I've noticed whenever I see women carrying a bag like this, I like this particular look with the handbags that have a top handle like this, where it's not crossbody or anything. So I love this. It's also great quality, and everything from W Concept was pretty reasonably priced. Obviously I received it in PR, but I got to see the prices as I was selecting items. And I believe this was around like 200. Everything was kind of around that 200 to 300 range, with a few things that were under 200. And the last like handbag item from W Concept is this Merge Sherwood, I think is how you pronounce the brand, little bag. I am obsessed with this. It reminded me so much of the Alaïa and Chanel bags. I just didn't feel like for Chanel and Alaïa, where that's just such a like classic brand and designer, I felt like a heart bag would be something where, yeah, it's limited edition, you could probably like resell them, sure, for more, but I don't purchase bags with the intention of reselling them. I purchase them to use them. So I just felt like that heart bag is something where Alaïa came out with that, as well as Chanel. It was something where it would be nice to wear it, and you know, appealing to wear it around town or whatever for the time being of the season releasing. And it was something where I felt like a year later, someone wearing that, or if I'm wearing that or whatever, it would be like, oh, that was like last year's season. It's kind of an obvious, like everyone knew what season that was, as opposed to a Chanel mini flap, you know, it's just kind of always classic year round. I don't like to, for investment pieces or pieces where they're have a higher price point, tend to buy like trendy kind of pieces. So I thought this was a great alternative, because I did really like that heart bag, and I was thinking about it. Particularly the one from Chanel, I actually almost purchased it, but then when I saw it in person, I went and tried it on, I was like, I just felt like it's something that was going to be like a thing for the season, and then if you're wearing it again, it's like, oh, that's old season, you know what I mean? So I thought this would be a nice alternative. So you can have it like this, you can carry it that way. It has this little protector. Okay, my camera cut me off, but as I was saying, there's this way you could carry it. I feel like this way is a bit childlike, in the sense of, if I had a toddler, I don't have any children, but if I did and I had a toddler, I feel like they would carry it like this, and this would be a really adorable bag for a little toddler, carried like this. but I'm not a little toddler, so I obviously don't really want to plan on carrying it that way. I planned on it more so being like that, so if you're going out, it's an evening bag, carrying it on your wrist like that, or the way that I really intend to wear it, it comes with this crossbody strap, and which also I like how it has the protective covering. So let me like take that off really quickly. Okay, so here's with the strap on. So I really like this, and I loved how it looked on the model crossbody. Obviously not a whole lot would fit inside of this bag. You know, looking at it, probably a lipstick, your card, and your ID or license, and maybe a mini hand sanitizer, and then you'd be at max capacity. So here's how it looks on. I personally think it is so adorable and very nice for if you're just like running around in a city where you don't really want to be carrying this bulky bag, or you want your bag kind of hidden under a coat or something. This is really nice. Like when I go shopping, I really just need my cards and hand sanitizer. So I think this is really adorable, and it's very lightweight as well. So if you're wanting kind of a hands-free shopping day with your handbag, this is a really great option. And I think it also adds an accessory to an outfit as well. Next thing from W Concept are these mules. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this designer because I definitely will butcher it. But there are these little mules that have a chain on them, and they reminded me a lot of the JW Anderson ones. So they come with a dust bag, and these are them. They're not the most comfortable, they're not uncomfortable, they're just kind of like mediocre in the comfort department, but I do really like the look of them, and I feel like because the material is suede and it's a little bit like a soft material as opposed to hard leather, I feel like they could potentially become more comfortable as you wear them. It's not something that's noticeably uncomfortable by any means, they're just not, you know, walking on a cloud like the North Face mules or whatever. But yeah, and I love the chain detailing on them, and I just loved this like little mule design that's obviously kind of been a little bit of a trend. I just didn't, again, I don't like to invest in trends. That's not something where I'm going to purchase something that is 4 figures for a trendy item. I will for items that I feel like I would wear year round, or if I just absolutely love it. But for trendy pieces that can come and go, I think it's better to opt for pieces like this from W Concept that are a lot more budget friendly. Next are several apparel pieces from W Concept. So I love this blazer. This reminds me of, there was a Ralph Lauren one that I was looking at, and I don't own anything like this, but I had a vision in my mind if I wanted a sort of plaid or like a houndstooth. I don't really like the black and white houndstooth. I like this kind of houndstooth. I just feel like it has like an old school vibe to it, and I just tend to adhere to like old school things, whether it's reading a book about something that happened in 1920, I don't know, I just like old school things. Outside of movies, that is one thing where I'm very picky about, the old school vibe, but I liked that vibe of this kind of blazer, and I first saw a blazer like this, I think it was on Farfetch, and it was by Ralph Lauren, and it was like $2,000 to $3,000, which is fine if I'm going to wear it a lot, but I don't own anything like this, so I wasn't sure if that was something where it sounds nice in my mind and in theory, and then I buy it and I don't really even wear it. You know, I don't want it to be a waste. So I saw this piece instead on W Concept. I was still thinking about the Ralph Lauren one. Then I saw this and I thought this would be a great way to see how often I actually wear a piece like this, and it also looks like very similar to the Ralph Lauren one. And it's also very high quality. So I really like this, and I love how the pockets are real pockets. I don't like when apparel pieces have like faux pockets, so I like how these ones are real pockets. And I mean, if it's something that's very budget friendly, like under $50, I don't mind if it doesn't have pockets, but to me, when you get into like 100 and up, the pockets need to be real, you know. So yeah, I love that. And then this pocket's also real. I just feel like that's something you have to mention these days, because a lot of brands are coming out with clothing pieces that have faux pockets, and I don't like them. But yeah, and it has these nice buttons and nice lining on the inside. I really like this. It's in a size medium because I did want it to be a little oversized. I did wear this in a TikTok with the Chanel belt, so I'll have that here. But yeah, so I really like this, and the back's just plain. It just has this design throughout. I just love the material. It feels very high-end. It looks so similar to the Ralph Lauren one. Next apparel piece from W Concept is this cardigan. This is from like the Trunk Project. They basically sell a variety of different designers or brands or whatever. So the last one was, I think, Marion Barker or Baker. I'll have everything linked down below. This one is Trunk Project. I really like this, and it feels like really good thick quality as well. The size is size small, but it's very oversized. and it has these little buttons, or they're actually kind of large buttons. I just really liked this to wear for like that kind of in-between weather of where it's not very cold outside, but it's chilly and it's also sunny. So I felt like this would be nice to wear with like biker shorts, and then like the cable knit, like these socks. Like this is the exact vision I had, is like this sweater, these socks, black biker shorts where you don't really see the shorts very much because the cardigan's long, and then with like little white sneakers or like cream sneakers. I think that's the vibe that I have in my mind for an outfit that I plan to execute. So yeah, I really like this, and it's very high quality and it feels very like thick and warm. And here's the back pattern. Next apparel piece from W Concept is this sweater. This reminded me a lot of the Ralph Lauren sweaters. I really like the brand Ralph Lauren, and I feel like their polo Ralph Lauren label is very affordable. And I do like their regular, you know, purple label and all that. However, some of the prices are obviously quite high, and I think for investment pieces where you know like I'm going to wear that all the time, it makes more sense. But for pieces where you're not sure, like I wasn't sure with this one or that blazer I just last shared, I think W Concept, where it sells these high quality, very similar pieces, is a nice way to kind of see how you like those sort of pieces. This is also like so high quality that I'm not sure I would even need to purchase the Ralph Lauren. I just want to see like how often do I wear these pieces, because it's kind of a new thing for me of this like little, I have this like old school thing in my mind of this style that's kind of old school, I don't know, that I really like. So I've been adhering to this style a lot more recently, but I tend to go through phases sometimes with my style, so I don't want to invest in these like $2,000 to $3,000 pieces and then I wear it once and I'm on a new style that I like. You know what I mean? So I really like this, and it's also really good material. It's a size medium and it's from the brand Grove, but all this stuff's from W Concept. Last thing from W Concept, along with the blazer, this is definitely one of my more favorite pieces. I love like all the pieces, but my top three would definitely have to, or top four would have to be the two handbags, this jacket, and the blazer. So here's the jacket. I absolutely love this. I've been looking for a jacket like this that has this sort of vintage feel to it and look, but I also didn't want something that was actually vintage and then like it's been worn by who knows who. So I don't know, I really liked this and I've been looking for something like this for a while. And I was like, I think I purchased like one or two like other jackets that I just thought would like do in the meantime, and then I ended up not liking them. So I really like this one, and it has that like perfect look I've been wanting of like this vintage feel without actually being vintage. This is from their brand, the Open product. Yeah, the Open product. And I think I got this in the slightly larger size, size 2. So there were size 1 and 2. I think size 1 was considered like an extra small to small, and then size 2 I think was a medium to large. I got the size 2, which was the larger one of the options, because I wanted it to be a little bit oversized. So I love this and I cannot wait to wear it. And then again, it has the pockets that are real pockets, which I really like. And it also has this zipper one. I wouldn't plan on using that, but it has that if you were someone that really likes pockets. And then the back is just plain. And I like how it's heavy, so that's how you know it's good material. So I really like this jacket a lot, and I cannot wait to wear it. So next thing is, that was it for W Concept pieces. So this is now from a new designer. This is from, I believe it's pronounced AGENCE. I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, hopefully. So I also received this in PR. I really like this, and I love this brand. I've purchased from this brand before. This is in a size 4, and it's a really great quality. I love this, like, this is what I mean by my vibe at the moment. It tends to be this sort of like a little bit old school, classic style. I just don't know if it's a phase or not, so I really like this. And I also like how there's a different lining on the inside, because sometimes this material can be a little itchy to wear, so I like when jackets or blazers or whatever have a different lining on the inside. So I really like this, and again, this is in a US 4. I just love these sort of like old school blazers right now. I'm very into them. So that's it for the apparel. Next I will be hauling 2 different brands of footwear. So I have 3 pairs of shoes from one brand and then 1 pair from another, and then that'll be it for this haul. So the next thing are these, I believe the brand's called LOCI sneakers. I've been adhering towards brands that aren't as known for sneakers lately. I feel like everyone obviously likes sneakers, and I at one point it's like the only shoe I tended to gravitate towards were sneakers, but they do have a very like casual look to them obviously, so I haven't been wearing them as often, especially with outfits that are obviously a little bit more upscale. I've been trying to gravitate towards different shoes for those kinds of outfits and looks, but for sneakers, where it is a look that entails a sneaker, I don't want to wear something that everyone has, and I feel like with sneakers, everyone has all the sneakers from the known brands, like you see them everywhere. So I've been really interested in trying to find more unique brands that not everybody has shoes from. So like the Veja, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but Veja or Veja sneakers, I think it's Veja, that I hauled, and I think it was my last video, maybe like 2 videos ago, are budget friendly, and also like, I mean, that brand is kind of becoming a little larger recently, but it was a little less known when I purchased those. So these shoes definitely have that kind of less known vibe to them, so I really like that. They come in a bunch of different colors, they have other styles as well. I did receive these in PR as well as the shoes I'll be sharing following this pair. But I really like these, and I was going to buy them myself if I didn't receive them in PR. But I really like the green and white. I don't have any sneakers that have this. I have sneakers that have like a blue and white, but not green. And I kind of liked that there's sort of a pop of color. And I've not seen anybody wearing these shoes or even this brand before. And as for the comfort, I have worn those sneakers. They are very comfortable. I would say the Veja ones are slightly more comfortable, but they are still quite comfortable. I didn't notice any discomfort whatsoever. So next are 3 pairs of shoes from, I believe the brand's called Dolce or Dolce Vita. I believe it's Dolce Vita. That would make more sense to me, but I don't know. I haven't heard anyone pronounce that brand before. Dolce Vita. I believe it's Dolce Vita. So the first thing are these sneakers, and again, I really like sneakers that are more unique. Not everybody's wearing them. Like obviously everyone is wearing Nike sneakers, and like, you know, even like Chanel sneakers, so many people are wearing those. So I just wanted sneakers that were a little bit different. And I also know that you guys really like this like inclusion of more affordable pieces, so I'm trying to do that a lot more for these videos. So yeah, I really like these. I like this little metallic stripe along the end, and then it goes up a little bit on the sides, this little black here, and it's sort of this like muted cream color for the rest of the shoe. So I really like that. And it has this sort of like darker taupe here. And these are also very comfortable. I have purchased many Dolce Vita shoes prior to receiving these in PR. It's a brand that I've definitely liked for many years. I'd say it's very similar in quality, price, and as, what's that brand called? Franco Sardo. So yeah, I really like this. It's a very great brand for good shoes that are good quality at an affordable price point. And I also thought these remind me a lot of, I believe it was Alexander McQueen came out with a collaboration with Puma many years ago. I want to say like 8 years ago. And they had these sneakers from that collection that looked a little bit like this with this metallic silver, and I wore them everywhere. So I just really liked these. Next pair of shoes from Dolce Vita are these sandals. I really like these, and they're actually quite comfortable. I have seen, I believe it's Bottega that has come out with a lot of shoes that have this, but they're not comfortable at all, and I feel like everyone has those to where they're kind of basic now, so I wouldn't want to invest in a pair of shoes that are like that. I feel like I'm kind of starting to feel that way about the Hermes MARRON sandals too. Obviously I'm going to keep the pairs that I already have, but I don't think I plan on expanding in my MARRON sandal collection from Hermes for that reason. Once something, you start to see it on everybody, at least for me, I tend to decide I now want something different. So with these, I did like that look, and I also really liked that these were metallic gold. I love metallic colors, but I obviously wasn't going to be spending the Bottega price point when everybody has them. So yeah, I really like these as an alternative. I don't even know if Bottega has the like this style where it's 2-strap. I know they have the ones where it's a 1 thicker strap, but it's the same sort of woven idea. So I really like these, and with pieces like that, I think it's better to opt for a less expensive piece when it gets into a piece where it's like you've seen it everywhere. So yeah, I really like those. And the last thing are these mules from Dolce Vita. This will be the last thing I'm hauling. I really like these. Okay, my camera turned off in the middle of me talking, but so I just had to turn it on again. But so yeah, I really like these shoes. I just love mules. I absolutely love mules. That's something where I haven't tended to get, sometimes I'll love something and then I will get tired of it over time. Mules are something where I just constantly love them continuously for years, so I really like these. I also love the kind of muted gold buckle, and they're very comfortable as well. That's another thing about Dolce Vita shoes. They're very comfortable, reasonably priced, and the quality is very good as well. So I really like these. I have the Hermes mules in white, and they're not so comfortable. These are more comfortable than those. I don't know if the Hermes ones can be broken into or what, but my foot was literally bleeding when I wore them. I wore them to a, what's it called, like a little market in Paris the first time I wore them, and I came back with like a bloody stain in the shoes because they were that uncomfortable. I really like Hermes. Those shoes particularly didn't work for me. I have them still. I just like don't know what to do with them because of that incident. But anyways, I really like these, and these are very comfortable. I don't need to be like broken in or anything. So yeah, I highly recommend Dolce Vita shoes if you want something affordable, it's high quality, and it's very comfortable. So that's it for this haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other types of videos you'd like to see, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.